And good morning, everybody. Double checking the audios. How does everything sound today? Welcome back. This is Hobby Corner. And I'm just going to tab out real quick and double check. And good morning, everybody. Things. Double checking the audios. How does everything sound? I got one more thing I gotta change here, and let's go live. Still need to pull up one more thing. There we go. Alright, morning Crofter, Dawes, and Liz. How's everybody doing today? And not much has changed on the farm since last night. I did jump in and do just a couple of quick little things for taking a thumbnail. Let's go ahead and feed the puppers while we're here. I don't understand how people can use this third person view. It's discombobulating to me. Yeah, let's get back into my normal view. Alright. So we last left off. We had a couple of contracts going, and they have since finished. I have not collected on them yet. The same old contracts up and going. We did... That was the initial hoeing contract, so this one can be collected. And so can that weeding contract and that weeding contract. What's horrible, Crofter? Oh, just waking up? Yeah, I've been up for an hour already. So as of right now, I am keeping a couple of things in the... I got the mower. And what else? The hoeing contract. So I'm just waiting on them. While we're doing that, we'll do a transport job. Get a little bit more money coming in. Oh yeah, any game everybody uses third person, and I have a hard time controlling it. I just can't get used to it. Okay, we gotta go. This is one of the weird locations that you have to go to for transports. And if I would have known that, I would have changed the farm up just a little bit. I think we got some air on that jump. So as you can see, it is at my sawmill. So if you're not careful, you can inadvertently fill up your lumber. And I've got the truck with a bag grapple. How nice. Runaway log. So I do have a new microphone hooked up today. I found one of our desktop microphones that my wife used for her schooling stuff. I hope the audio sounds better with that than my headset microphone I was using last night. I did a whole bunch of testing on it, and it sounds a lot better, but it picks up a lot more of the ambient noise around my room. Yeah, I like the my headset that I use, but I've had so many issues with it over the past 2 years that I'm definitely gonna get something new, different brand than the Razer Barracudas. Let's see if we can get this one without putting it into collection trigger. There we go. Yeah, Daza, it was a mic that I had laying around. It's been sitting on top of my computer, and I've debated on using it for a while. guess we'll stack him kitty wampus. And we should have to go to the carpentry once the save is done. Now I have to remember to not drive over my fields. This is the first playthrough that I have that I've got crop destruction turned on. So I'm definitely not going to be used to it. And that's one of the reasons why the JCB has narrow tires on it. Give it a tap. And because the trigger collection point is low, have to move it forward. Alright. So we'll go ahead and collect on that guy. The hoeing contract. Let's go ahead and... Oops, sorry. I hit the mic. Let's go ahead and bring this back to the shop. That way I know where the two vehicles are that I've still got on contract. And I guess we'll just take this while we're here. And we'll cancel the job. I'm just going to do it myself. Especially since that is underneath the bridge. I think I cultivated this field earlier. zip around all of these areas here. I think that's close enough to being done in that section. Yeah, that's part of the European thing, isn't it? United States has the triangle, and Europe has these little warning signs on them. I hate it when it locks onto the wrong track. Exactly, Crofter. Totally agree with you there. And while that's folding up, let's go ahead and collect on that contract. Still the same ones. Check the market. No vehicle. Okay, while we're here, let's go ahead and hook up to my weeder, and I'm just going to hit my 2 fields real quick. Still need to reorganize my yard. It's too cluttered now. I did bring over one of my harvester headers just for a thumbnail picture. I don't think the field said that they needed weeding, but we're going to do it anyway, just to appease my curiosity. And I'd rather do it now and not have weeds than do it later where I need herbicide or anything like that. I've never watched one of these ones in action, so seeing the little dirt flick up is a little interesting. I'm gonna have to get some fuel put in this thing soon. And probably buy a workshop mod. I haven't been into basketball since the 80s and 90s. If that's what that is, Daza. Or are you talking a different type of sport? Yeah, I have a friend that works for sure, and I can hit him up if I need to. I'm sure he'll give me a good recommendation. He doesn't do the sales. I believe he's more in the marketing side. Football, or as Americans call it, soccer. That's why I corrected myself on that when I said basketball, because Rangers didn't go. Rangers are baseball. That's a baseball team, Texas Rangers, and the Boston Celtics are basketball. Go ahead and bump the time up. We'll do about 6 or so. Are those microphones USB compatible, or do I need a an audio mixer for that? A standalone mixer. Yeah, I do slowly want to start building up my streaming setup. I'm rocking two Dell monitors that are 22 or 23 inches. I forget what size. I want to go with at least 3 monitors. My GPU can definitely support that. I think I am going to finish taking down those trees right along the field sometime. I took 2 of them out this morning. Get this parked over here. We'll start parking on the grass since we got more location now. And just because I can, and of course, there we go. I think it was this one. Yep. Go ahead and start a little terraforming here. As I clear trees out, I do intend on expanding my farmyard platform footprint. And then we'll smooth this all out as well. And we'll hit the road just a little bit. Okay. And I'll have to reload the game for that to settle back down like it's supposed to. But that'll be after we're done streaming. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's XLR. Nothing wrong with XLR. That's the, I mean, that's the standard for anything audio. I used to do volunteering at my church for audio and lighting, so I am very familiar with the XLR side of things. Alright, I just want to see what the contracts and stuff does at 6 p.m. Basically the market. And then day 3 in March might be a pretty quick day. Okay, nothing new in the market. I already got that. That's sitting beside the trailer. Contracts, another hoeing, a couple more weedings. Good grief. Okay, I guess we'll get those knocked out. That one's by the store. That's good. And that one's just south. That's good. And that one's way north. And that one, we'll probably do that tomorrow morning. Yeah, I don't have 150 bucks right now for a microphone. I'd rather spend that on a monitor. Okay. I'm just heading to the field on the right side of the road. So I think what I'll do is I'll get this parked here, and we're just going to go ahead and go to sleep. Try not to do field work in the dark since I am on 3-day months. Not that I don't mind doing field work in the dark. Okay, let's check the, okay, same things from yesterday. They have not cleared out. And then what I'll do is I'll get these two fields knocked out that are side by side, and then I'll send the AI up to do the third one. And I'll take a wood transport contract. Yeah, I do know there's many different brands of microphones. Audio Technica is one of them. Sennheiser is another that I've personally used over, the last 15 or so years. A lot of streamers that I see use Rode, just so that they can get the flashy LED option going. Yeah, the type of gaming that I do, um, I don't really need the high refresh rates. I don't play Counter Strike or any of that stuff, so I've got my eye on LG brand. They're 27 inch, if I remember right. 75 hertz refresh rate, I believe. And more than enough for me. And they're like just under $100 a piece. Yeah, if I remember right, my wife has an LG monitor uh, and an ROC. and she's used them for schooling and hasn't had any problems with them. Okay, where's the other contract at? Oh, straight across. Yeah, I'm just a casual gamer. I don't do this for, you know, playing tournaments or anything like that. So, as long as it works, then it works for me. I mean, the two monitors that I've got, I bought from a library for $10 a piece. So they've been well used, and one of them does have a little bit of a backlight problem going on with it. It's a little darker in one corner of it, but that's the monitor I have set up for doing the monitoring of YouTube and the stream stuff. Yeah, I had a 50 inch. I mean, it was the Walmart brand ONN, and it died one day on me. That was a 4K. It wasn't anything fancy by any means. But when you use it one day and you go back to it and all of a sudden it's no longer working, it sucks. I didn't want that line, I wanted that one. Forgot where I was going. Yeah, that's the horrible thing with repairing your own stuff. I can buy the 3 circuit boards for that TV of mine, and I think the price was around $60 for the 3. But I don't know which board is bad. I mean, I tore it apart once to take a look at it, but it's just sitting in my storage room collecting dust. I guess we'll follow this dirt trail here all the way up and around. Take us through the back country of the woods. Yeah, back when Dell used to be decent. I mean, they still make great stuff. I just will never buy a PC from them. Boy, that was a struggle bus getting up there. Holy buckets. Oh. There we go. Now AI is on it. So we'll take the... Oh, grass tedder. We'll do that one. That one's easy enough. Even the tedding job's easy enough. And need the equipment for that one. Still nothing in the market. Still need to do the contract so I can make the money for the mower and harvester if they ever show up. Oh, one of the things I wanted to look at is the... Ooh! That's going to be tomorrow morning. I have not seen a tornado on it in person. I've only seen it on people's streams. We get to view ourselves a tornado. And the owner of this field just replanted it to grass this month. I think it was David that owns that field. Oh, that's a new one. My contract for tedding grass is already at 41% complete. That's not the first time I've seen a contract do that on this map. I had a stone picking contract that did the same. It didn't go up to that high of a percentage, but it went up to, I think it was 7% complete as soon as I selected the contract. And I do believe that we can do tedding contracts in the rain. It shouldn't affect it any. Ah, bad placement. Cajun, good morning. How are you doing on this fine Sunday, sir? How's your new game? Is it any fun? Or is it boring? I swear the grapples on some of these vehicles are horrible. This isn't my best stacking job. As long as you enjoy the game, that's all that matters. That's how I view it. Okay, we'll just take a look for any errant logs floating around the vehicle. Get that stowed away. And we gotta go to, excuse me, the carpenter. And yes, you saw that correctly, there's a tornado coming in April. Let's drive down the wrong side of the road. Yep, this is the first one I've seen on this map. fall down. Okay, that contract is done. Clicked on that. And we'll take this monstrosity thing and I'm still trying to figure out where the heck the engine is on this. That's just weird. Okay, gotta go up to 91. Learn how to drive. I didn't want AI doing the work that I can do. Oh. Then I forget they do that. Yeah, they give you these tedding jobs here, and it doesn't show the grass on the ground. This thing has a turning radius of a Mack truck. Or maybe I'm used to the JBC and it's four-wheel steering, or JCB. I will say that some of the grass fields that they have here along the river are quite interesting in their contours. Yeah, I know I shouldn't be tedding in the rain, but it doesn't seem like it's hurting anything. And the rain will be over by noon, hopefully. Reverse, darn you. Yeah, while I'm down here in this section, I'll take out the last little strips. I do not know about that. I do not have that mod installed. I think Cajun's large case has a better turning radius than this little thing. Yeah, this thing struggles worse than the John Deere 3650. I wonder if it'll help if I picked up the device. Nope. Good morning, Lampo. Good to see you back in the stream. We'll see you later, Crofter. And hold on tight, everybody. I gotta mute for a second. Okay, I am back, folks. I'm gonna have to put the game on pause here in a couple of minutes to do a task around the house. That'll give me a good opportunity to stretch the legs as well. Good, contract's finished. Don't have to worry about this one anymore. So, I'll just head back to the farm. Do a little zoom out action for Cajun so that he can see what all I have going on. And we'll go ahead and collect on that guy. Collect that one. We'll collect that one. Collect that one. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna jump off here for a few minutes. I got like I said, a task to do, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pause the game I'm just gonna let it run. We'll let it look out over the sky. I want to advance time anyway, so go ahead and take a break, and I'll be back. Oh, Cajun, just to let you know, this is Pallegney, or I used to pronounce it Pallegney until Crofter corrected me. This is a European map. I'll just hit the maps real quick. It's a good little map. I like it. Traffic is horrible. I think worse than Riverbend Springs. But yeah. The contracts do vary from anywhere from around $600 all the way up to 15, $20,000. So quite a variety of field sizes. But yeah, I've got a thing to do. I'll be right back. And I'm just gonna mute this and take a break. break time is done. It's 12:30. Let's go ahead and get the time going up until about 1 p.m. Then I want to check the used market. Since I am still using that rotary hoe, go ahead and collect on that guy, collect on that guy, and he's right up there at the top of the map. Where was the other contract at? Oh, way down south. And still nothing in the used vehicle sales. Still looking for that elusive mower or harvester. Okay, so the rain is over. Let's go ahead and check on our wood productions. Got a couple of items to sell there. Oh yeah, one of the things I was thinking about doing, because my firewood production is on the downward slope. Still a decent price. How much is in here? Let's go ahead and sell this all. And these guys can stay in here for the time being. I do need to get a couple of trees for them. While I'm thinking of it, I'm going to take out these trees along the road. Alright, Cajun, we'll see ya. Have a good day, bud. Yeah, I know these trees only give out, you know, a couple hundred liters of wood, but I want to get them off the land beside the... Oh wait, I need to get the stump on this. Take as many obstacles out as I can for the field work. There's that guy. Get those. Get that one. And That way when I do get the mowing contract going, I can have this little frontage area cleared out so I can see my my windrows and stuff. And we got this big behemoth of a tree. We'll get this one out as well. And also it's kind of prep work for when I start merging the fields together. Less things I got to do, and I'm kind of in a lull right now. Okay. Just take a look for any errant little stump. Oh, better get this taken care of. I'll come back for those bushes. I'll just set you right there. Okay, back to the other side of the road, and we'll start grabbing those trees that I dropped earlier. Is that guy stuck? Yes, he is. Wrong button. Enter vehicle. Okay, now let's try this again, since they will be on the road. And that's what I was afraid of. That big elm that I took out, I had laying up here, and the first activation of the chainsaw to get rid of brush got rid of that. Oh well. I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. I got plenty more trees to cut down if needed. looks like the last one for the little bushes. And like I said, I'm just doing prep work for when I start merging these fields together. Can't take out the power pole, that's got to stay. Alright. So we should now be good for all of our headland grass area around the fields. That way, like I said, when it comes time to mow, if I have a mower, I will definitely take these out. We're only doing tree removal like this on the property that we own. Even though the lumberjack mod will allow me to cut down any tree on the map anywhere, I'm trying to stay as much as possible to just taking down my own stuff. And even though we don't own this field here, I just wanted to prep that little strip there. I did not get rid of any trees that were there. There were none. So we're not taking away from the property. We're just taking bushes out that yeah, they look cool if you have a hedgerow type thing, but I want to like clear cut this entire section of property here. So this is all going to be clear cut for my eventual farm. I do have the 2 fields that I own there. These ones will come in time along with everything down here. And so far there's really no crops planted on any of those, which is a little strange, but I mean, the year is young. How much did I end up with in that sawmill? Yeah, about 1,000 liters, so they were only like 150 liters a piece. No worries. We got plenty of trees. And then eventually, when this property is cleared out, the sawmills that I have stationed on the corners of the lot are gonna go bye-bye. This is all of the wood production that I really want to do on this map. I want to be more dedicated to actual farming. You can make way too much money too fast using productions. So I'm trying to stay away from that. If I do grass, the only production that I'm going to do is probably a BGA. But until I get the grass going, I can't do a BGA. And just chop it right there. Okay, did not take any of that. Let's chop it right there. Drag these two guys out of here for now. Sitting at 10,000. You mean to tell me that one's more than 3,000? Sure, then it gets rid of both. I was going to say it wasn't that much. And this one will split. I guess we'll just take it off right there. Okay, we're up to 12.4. Good grief. Okay, I guess we'll just stage these ones here. They'll get taken when they get taken. This guy will take over to the firewood. Because I think it was around 90,000. 99,000. We should be able to get that in there easy enough. Huh. Okay. I mean, I'll stage it there. I'm not going to worry about it. And then we got one more contract. Oh, I am so sorry about that, everybody. I accidentally hit my mic because it's in the spot that my mouse usually sets in. Let's go ahead and get in the tractor here. Because I know AI is not going to be able to get out of this location. I'm not even sure I can either. Okay. And we got to go down and down and down. Landini Rex 4 GT. Nope, we do not need a small grapevine tractor. if memory serves me correctly, we got to take this road here. We could have taken either one, lead to the same spot. Take a left at the fork. And then it's coming up. At the very end. Go ahead and start unfolding. And I'm just going to go ahead and finish this one myself. And then once I'm done with this contract, I think we're going to be done with the month of March. We've done marched around long enough. But tis. And the BGA that's on the map is this right here to my top left. Yeah, not that we own these fields, I just want to take a different route home. But eventually, all of these fields will be purchased by us. I still got a lot of property to clean off for the trees. A lot of property. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to the contracts. Okay, another weeding. I really don't feel like doing any fertilizing. We got the weeder. We'll take this one real quick. That's not too far away from us. Since having this one piece of equipment from a contract, it's netted us, $15,000-$20,000 easy, if not more. And I'm going to stick to the road here. Get the square map up because I prefer that one. And since they were indecisive on how they wanted to go, yeah, that was a jerk move. I understand. Is that power pole collision free? Why, yes it is. If you ever need to know where the sawmill is on this map, I am heading directly towards it. I'm glad they made a lot of this stuff without collisions on this map. Except the bridge. You can still collide into that bridge. But like the fence, the power poles there, other signages, you're not knocking over signs every time you do something. And then driving over top of them and causing chaos and all sorts of fun stuff. It's an annoyance on Riverbend when you knock over the same signs every single time, and even with super strength on, you can't pick them up to move them out of the way. That yellow sign that I just passed there on the right, that is collision free as well. You can drive right through it. And the lovely train. I mean, we're fairly close to... Oh, there's the glitch. Spoke too soon. Okay, contract done. Let's go ahead and we'll collect on that one. That is our original. Clicked on that one, and I think we're just going to be done. Yeah, I know I have a fertilizer spreader I can use. I can use their equipment as well. That one's a definite loss of money because you have to buy your own fertilizer for doing that. It costs more in fertilizer than anything else. And this one here, it's another 640 bucks, but the margin of profit on those ones are just too small for my liking. Not interested in doing a sowing contract for grass. Stone picking I'm not interested in, and I swear I've done that field like 3 times already. Lumber contract, we're just going to hold off on that. Teleport myself back to the farm. And I did feed Romeo this morning. Romeo's out roaming for something. Check the used vehicle page, don't see anything. So, on to the next month. Oh wait, dang it. Tornado at 7. I was going to back up the time. Crud. Totally forgot about that. Let's take a look around the map. See if we can spot where the tornado's at. There it is. Okay, it's over by the market. That's pretty cool. So we're just going to go ahead and do a visit. And it's over top of Bogus Agriculture. And that's noisy. That is super cool. Kind of wanted to see what direction it was going. Because the fields are so new that it's not going to do anything with them. I think it started right there because even the trees are are still intact. And the people are just driving by, you know, taking they're their own weather forecast people, you know, storm chasers. And it looks like it's kind of moving toward the southeast. Or due south. Doesn't show any sort of destruction there. Turn all those on. Nowhere near our field, so we're good there. Alright, let's go ahead and check the silage additive. Ooh. $600 of silage additive. What does it usually go for? Because my baler does have the silage additive capability. So that's 60 liters, so $29.90 times 10, 29,000, and a 600. Oh, that's 1,000 liters. So but it's showing that one at 600 liters, so it's partially used. What? What in the world they got going on with this? Yeah, you should be able to buy it for $7,748. But when you go to customize it, you can't change it. It's a 19. Yeah, that's all messed up. That's all messed up. We don't need a header. That's a 28-foot header with something weird happening to the things on the. Oh, they fold in so that they're not sticking out so far for travel. That's what it is. I've already got this set up for a case. It'd be nice if a cased harvester came into the market. Because I've got the, if we hit the right stick, we got this guy here, the 25-foot Terra Flex, and we got the 4408. So I can do pretty much any crop out there: soybeans, wheat, barleys, oats, rice, corn, and sunflower. So it'd be nice if I could get this case in the used market, or any of these top 5 options. I'd even take the early Massey Ferguson. Don't necessarily want it because it's an 18-foot header, One of the things I do need, though, and they don't show it on here, is a header trailer. Let me go to this, because then I can select this, go into combinations, and I would need the NARDI 40B and 40BX. And this is one of the situations where I know I have seen header trailers come up for sale in the used market. And it could be one of these, not necessarily a consumable type item, but I think this might be the one exception to the rule of buying a new one versus used. Because if you buy a header, you should be able to have an option to buy a trailer with it. Especially when you get to the these big 15-meter flex heads and such. I know the Mac Don comes with it. This does not give you an option, but you should get the option to buy a header trailer with a header. And it'd be real simple to do that. But, I mean, we're just going to hold off for now. If I have to, I can use my big flatbed bale trailer to transport the stuff on. So I think we'll do that for now. Yep, he's moving. He was over here. He just keeps moving southwest. And that's fine. Let's go ahead and check out the contract page. More hoeing contracts. This is about the only way that it'd be worth it for doing a fertilizer contract. Even though I got my own spreader. Because it's going to take and 500 liters of fertilizer, so you're looking at just under $1,000. As long as there's another one that came up for fertilizing. 74. So yeah, I think we'll take this guy here. So that's field 63. Mark that down on my thing. For what I know, I borrowed equipment. So we'll go ahead and borrow the items for that. And we'll take that hoeing. We'll take that weeding contract, and if the hoe doesn't work for that field, I do have that specific weeder, so I can use that. So I'm not too worried about it, and I'm at the market. I think this is the same tractor I had. Yeah, I know it's the exact same tractor I had yesterday. Or the previous day in the game. The Steyr. And whenever you got a 3-point attachment, always put the front weight on it. Don't be like some people and leave weights laying around all over. And pretty soon you have a market full of weights and you can't park any vehicles there. So as long as, Okay, let's just go ahead straight north. We'll take out field 63 first. Then we'll come back down the eastern road and do the others. Okay, I think I need to take this route here. Yep. So we do have a grove of trees there that we have to worry about. Yep, I'm gonna do it. I'm feeling froggy today. And since we're kind of just waiting on, I mean, we got nothing better to do. We'll do all these ourselves. Be a lot faster than waiting for AI. Get this set up. Okay. How long is the rain supposed to last today? Oh, the tornado goes till at least noon. Okay. As long as it's not like back-to-back tornadoes. I think it's just a long, continuous guy. But for right now, he's not at our farm, so we'll not worry about him. When the tornado and the weather is done, we'll go look at the damage. I don't think this farm or this map has any of the constructible buildings like the small sheds and such to get destroyed. Yeah, we can still see them in the distance. So it should only really affect crops and the trees. Excuse me. Trying to sit back in my chair, give my back a little bit of a break from leaning over. I don't need to become a hunchback of hobby corner. And then we got a big power pole in the middle of the field we got to contend with. We'll just run a circle around it when we get up to it. That tornado will be doing the thing for the next at least 3 hours. Came up to it, we'll go ahead and do our loop-de-loop. Still undecided on if I want to do the fertilizing contracts. When I started off this series, I was doing every fertilizer, every contract that I could outside of the vegetables, using the very stupid harvesters. I did a whole bunch of vegetable harvesting, but the contract gave me a Ropa Tiger 6 harvester, so I was able to do as many as I could with that, and that was all the red beets and sugar beets. But the header for that's all it was set up to do, and I couldn't use that for doing the carrots or parsnips. And since I cannot lease any items from the store, I had to let those ones go away. So that's really how I made a lot of my starting cash, was through the contracts. It wasn't until last month that I was able to buy 2 fields to plant to grass and oats. Still waiting on that elusive mower and harvester. They'll show up. Probably not when I want them to, but they'll show up. Got a case of the yawns going on. God, we're only 63% done with this field. Good grief. And don't tell me I need to get every speck of grass in order to complete it, too. I only got like 3 more passes before I have to really attempt to start doing headlands. I think we'll just stay on this course until the end, finish off that last little strip. Clean the hoe off as we go. I'm going to take that course. Just going to go ahead and continue straight. Oh, excuse me again. Maybe one of these days I'll actually stay in bed for a decent amount of time. 97, 98. Come on, there's 99. Okay. And then I really need to get over to the other side of the river. Just trying to get down to the river. And we'll go ahead and cross here. Because I wanted to get up to the main road and head down that way instead of going all the way through town and back up. So we have two, not grain mills, but grain silos. We got Soufflet, that's right there, and then Bogus is in down by the vehicle market. I think we'll come this way around and stay on this as far as I can. One of the reasons why I want to take all the trees out as I buy these properties. And we'll do 10 here as I come on up. Okay, this works. Which is a good thing. Because at one time the rotary hose did not work for weeding contracts. Let's take a look, see if we can see the tornado from here. Yep, there it is. Still going strong. What an April Fool's joke to have a live tornado take out half of your town. Excuse me. Alrighty. contract is done. We'll just leave this unfolded because the next field, and we're going to 11, which we've got to head back north and zing around a tree. Get zung around by a tree. And this field is going to be interesting. And there's a graphic glitch in it. And you'll see it when we get to the northeast corner. And this rotary hoe would be another nice addition to the farm if we could ever get one to come in through the market. And missed the tree. They may make us do a whole bunch of headlands on this field, because I swear we're over half done. And there's the glitch. It's almost like you're running through tree branches. It doesn't matter how high up you go. Don't know if it happens in the cab. We'll find out here. Turn this guy around. Get set up on this next pass. And yep, doesn't matter if you're in the cab or outside of the cab. Oops. Okay, let's get out of here. And it's just this northeast corner of the field. I mean, it stops about, halfway. Okay. So then 63 we can collect on 11. We can collect on 10. Did 63 there. We can do the 3 fertilizing contracts. I do like to take the biggest fertilizer that's available. Still nothing in the used market. And this road will lead us to our property. Here's our property. Can't see the tornado from here. It might be done by 11. Hard to say. Maybe 12. Oh. So it went from there. So this may be the second tornado. I think we had 2 of them on the map. I want to go back to the store anyway, and I inadvertently hit the mic again. And we'll just go into this view. Yep, there's a down tree. No, it really picked up pace once it got through the oh wow. Okay, get a little closer and it doesn't look like it destroyed anything. The crops are nope. That field's a loss. Good grief. What was in that field? Okay, so let's go here. A field of wheat. That is a shame. And then field of oats right beside it. And that green there is probably going to be green beans. Peas. Yep. So that pea field was just planted. This was from the previous fall. Yowzas. That took out a whole bunch. That took out a quarter of the field easily. Yikes. So the title of this stream says, "It's all a waiting game." Yeah. Did not realize a tornado was going to hit. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. Okay, so we're back at the store. While I'm here, God, I'm still undecided on doing those fertilizing contracts. Nope, 2 more weeders came up. So that one's over by us. We'll just go ahead and do both of these. Yeah, I know it's for contract work. People cut me some slack on a bumpy road. Okay. So we'll take this guy and we'll head over and get the southern one first. I just kind of wish there was a road at the south of the map to circle around. And there's the nadir. Go ahead and get this guy unfolded. And we're at the field. Now I want to, because, I mean, this is a very pretty tree. What's going on with it? And that's a golden rain. That's interesting. Alright, we'll get this contract done in 2 minutes. And we'll go hit that other contract. Come on. Okay, I was a little off. Well, because I went a little too far in that one field. Yep, tornado's still going. And let's go ahead and spin-a-rooney. Who knows that reference? A spin-a-rooney. 96% done. Go ahead and take out the southern parts of this, or northern actually. This is the north side of the field. And I'm going to need to hit this dividing line between these two rows. $99, 100% pure. Okay, tornadoes should be done. We're down to just rain. Okay, I'm not seeing it over there. Let's go ahead and let's open up the map. Okay, tornado is done. Yep, you can honk all you want. I don't care. Then we'll pass the sorry looking wheat field. Devastation. So sad. Anyway. So I started blasting. Oh wait, let's... drop this. Oh, I'm in the wrong field. I need to be one up one. There we go. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. If I have to finish anything, it's going to be starting from there, going up this side. I've already got a windrower. I need a mower. Alright, the rain has stopped. Our windshield wipers are no longer moving. And we'll start the turn early on this one to avoid the power pole. %67 done. Yeah, I believe I can believe that. Excuse me. Okay, one more pass back. A little bit of ground deformation from the rain. Not near as bad as I've seen in other maps. Fresh stocks. As the 4X map, that map had some huge ground deformation going on. So bad that balers wouldn't work properly. And finished. Complete that guy, take a look at here. We got, ooh. Yeah, we're gonna take this one and do it as well. That is 12 grand in the pocketbook. And we just did field 27. And this is where it pays off, keeping one piece of equipment from a contract and using it on multiple contracts. If you own your own equipment for doing this, then that's another story. But yeah. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and unfold this guy. Figure out where we start at for the lines. I want to go all the way down, it looks like. And finally it gives us a notification of that Pottinger rake. The 1403C. So that is that guy there, and I own this one. So my cloth is just a little bit bigger. 1 meter bigger. And I do think that I own the Pottinger on my main farm, which its unfolding capabilities is actually pretty cool as well. But the Kloss unfolds. If you ever get a chance to play with that Kloss, do it. It's just very neat on how it unfolds. I just want to get that Landini and that John Deere and that silage additive out of the market here. I know it could be a situation where I buy those 2 items or 4 items and flip them, because the repair is still free as far as I know. As you can see, I mean, I've got 179,000, so I can buy as many fields as I want. I can do whatever I want. I'm just waiting for 2 contracts or 2 vehicles to come up for sale. A mower and a harvester. The only time I've ever done a flip was with my Krone baler. I had a Fendt that I needed 275 horsepower to pull it, and my Fendt Vario tractor only goes to 246. It could have done that on flat ground. It would. I don't think it would have been that big of a deal. But when I saw that that Krone come up in the market, that was almost a no-brainer. It dropped it from 275 horsepower down to 240. It allows silage additive to be added into the grass for making silage. So it was an all-around better deal. I maxed it out, did what I wanted to, and when I sold the Fendt, I ended up netting profit for that switch. It was about $6,000. So yeah, it was well worth it to do that. But I do not want to make it a practice of flipping equipment. Yeah, I'm sure I could get 25,000 out of this, and it's a $55,000 tractor if I remember right. 39,000. So I could probably get a $5,000 profit out of it. And since I have a mod that the repair costs are 25%, so it'd only be like at the 59% side of it, you're probably looking at less than $1,000 to repair it. Probably around 600. But that's just not a option I want to do for flipping vehicles. The baler, that wasn't a flip in the sense that it was a flip. I already had the baler. I just traded them. I went with something that I was able to pull better with the tractors I got. What what stuff can I plant in April? So April is carrots, corn, grapes, green beans, long rice. If I want to do a field of long rice, I've already got a small field of oats. I don't want to do the vegetables. I mean, sunflowers, sorghum would be easy enough. I've got the headers for doing that. I may buy a field. Of course, that's going to cost some money too to turn a field into a rice paddy to get it set up for rice. And the field I would do that on would probably be 7 would probably be a good option. But that's already bought. 3 would be a good option, I think. I haven't been over to 3 yet. 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 might be a really good option to do that on. That one is extremely flat. But then that would wipe me out if I bought that one. So yeah, I'm just gonna hold off on another field. I'm waiting for 2 pieces of equipment to show up. And you never know, the Krone Big M may be what comes in on the used page for a mower. So I'm going to probably need at least 200 grand for doing that. Let's go ahead and get this headland ripped out of here. Just because of the fence line. Surprising they don't have you going all the way to the fence. Yep. Okay. Since we're here, we'll just do these down and backs. Actually, I think I'll continue on going down, finish out this headland so that it makes it easier for turning. Normally I don't do the headlands, but this is kind of the exception to my rule for that. Makes it, and that's where I need to go, is right there. I was looking for my tire tracks. Okay, back on track. Okay, then we just got the 3 fertilizing contracts, a deadwood and a wood transport. Alright, here we go, loop-de-loop. Get onto this track. No, this track. Let's see how many passes I get left after the 12%. We're at 91% and 3 or 4 more passes left. Just a rough estimate. 1, 2, 3 easily. Yeah, I know turning around like that is a little bit of a waste, but it beats having to back up. And it's still faster than AI. And this should be the last pass. Unless it decides to hang up on 98%, 99% until the very bitter end. Contract finished. Amazing. All right. And another weeding contract. So we got that one 29. That should take us up to about 92,000, 192,000. Yep. Okay. Now I'm just gonna jet on over. Okay, even though I didn't do the pick up that contract, still gonna go up to that general area. I think I need to take a left-hand turn here. Yep. And I mean, we'll do that one as well. And zip on up to 53. We'll take the half-hearted roundabout. Be the second exit on that roundabout, if there was a roundabout here. Yep. I'm just glad the AI traffic doesn't go down these little roads here. Okay, so just after the next intersection is going to be our field. But we'll just leave this here. I'm going to get on out. Take a look at this dirty Steyr that I got in front of me from doing a $12,000 contract. So yeah, I think we'll end it right there for today's stream. I do want to thank each and every one of you that came into the stream to say hi, do a little bit of chatting. It's always appreciated. Good to have us conversation going on in there. Those that are still here, appreciate staying till the end, even though I had a little bit of a pause there about in the middle of it. If you could always like and subscribe, that would be wonderful, amazing, helpful. Any adjective inserted there. But with that, I just want to say we will catch you later. Bye for now.